Alright, I'm gonna tattle on myself. Drinking a Pepsi. Been trying to eat cleaner. No sodas, none of that stuff. Water only, and today's been a long day. So I'm gonna drink a Pepsi, and we're gonna get over it. So, ooh, that's stout. I'm gonna do some bracing here. The bottom half, from a side-to-side standpoint, it's really solid. It's all 1 5/8 down there. But you have to think of it from a standpoint of where the pressure is being applied on these brackets here, okay? You kind of see the bracing. It is braced up, it's stout. But I would like to add something to support from here to here, okay, for any type of motion, because when you launch something like this, especially like let's say on a radio, with dead hooks, it's going to be pushing or pulling, vice versa, on these brackets. It's wants to rip these right off the truck. So all this area needs to be strong. So that's what we're going to work on. Excuse me. So I'm gonna see about making something here. We're gonna do some X's on the side. I think it's gonna turn out pretty strong. So probably gonna do an X in the bottom there too. It's gonna add a tad weight, I know. Some things I'm okay with being lightweight. In other areas, I know that's high stress. I tend to overbuild it a little bit. So you have to keep in mind with a double frame rail situation, the chassis gets so stiff that it could be hard to work with too. So you make power, you need to hit it with some power. That's what we plan to do. So let's make sure this thing is strong. Let's see what I can come up with. All right. Looking cool. Central tools again. Magnetic tube holders. Now you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna do an X inside that little basket area. This is just the start of it. I didn't video coping that. I mean, we've been over this. I've showed you how I do it several dozen times. For everybody that's been following from the beginning, I don't want to bore you to death with the same exact thing over and over. So I'm just gonna kind of skip around. You can see how little. It's swarm season, little termites all over the place. Anyway, I don't want to bore you to death. So this is the start of it. So now you can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and add the other the X there, and then I think I'm gonna go from here to here. Okay, we're just gonna try and brace this deal up. Now's the time to do it. You don't debate something and regret doing it. So let's just do it now. Let's just get it over with. So that's what we're doing. Stay tuned. All right. Safety glasses wearing on my nose. There's the X. Sorry, making y'all dizzy. That's the X I was talking about. Okay. I built it the exact same way like I showed y'all. I built everything else. Okay. The most important thing I can tell you is learn your notcher and whatever tool you use for angles. That's gonna be your best friend. I mean, everybody's different, so what works for me might not work for you. You're gonna figure that out. But like Amazon special, the digital readout does work. I don't use it. Okay. This is pretty much how I do it. Okay, you can see that I use the flat surface where it clamps, and that's how I set it. Because I know for a fact that when I put my tubes where I want, this is the angle I want. So I started playing with numbers because 39 on this might not be $39 on that. And this does have numbers, okay? I'd probably trust that. Not this Amazon deal, but the way that I just told you I do it works great. But everybody's stuff is a little bit different, so just keep that in mind. No matter what you're building, they don't want to be race car. It's anything that you're notching and building pipe for. So, X-brace, that's what I wanted, and we're going to do a little something here because it's a high stress area. I mean, when you launch with tons of horsepower, just realize that it's trying to push a 4-link bar and rip the other one out. So it's abusive. Make sure it's strong. Do it once. Hopefully this thing lasts a long time. So anyway, that's where we're sitting right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get them tacked in. They are sitting there using the little magnets. I'll just make sure it all lines up and it looks good. So I'm gonna get these things tacked in here so I can get them welded out. It's late, but I wanted to achieve something. Like I said, I'm trying my hardest. 2 bars a day. Technically, this is 3. So a little overachiever today. So anyway, get these tacked in, and appreciate y'all. All right, we're back. Got the X-brace in there. The top sides are welded out here. I'm gonna roll the chassis over on its side on the table so I can weld out the bottom of everything. I'm not gonna lay on my back unless I have to, so I'm just gonna roll this whole chassis over, and that's kind of my plan. I'm gonna add this. So like I said, this 4-link basket area is what I'm gonna call it, this rear basket. You have to keep in mind how suspension works in geometry, the geometry of it. So I'm gonna be adding in some bracing here, okay? Now, remember this lower bar here, when you launch, it's trying to just shove itself forward through the chassis. So it's gonna have a lot of pressure here. So I'm gonna do a brace here like this to help distribute that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go from here back down because this upper frame rail is narrower than this one right here, okay? So the back half, as you can see, is skinnier. So, with that being said, it's gonna make it a little weird to do the X-brace. Y'all, something bad happened. My CGRC shirt would you just look at it? Burn a hole in it. I was squeezed in there, wasn't a pretty sight. And as I was trying to get out the nicely warmed up tungsten, yeah. Anyway, we're getting her. We're getting her. We're getting her where she needs to be. And like I said, there'll be another. Where's my other piece? I don't know what I did with it, but I'm just gonna make an X. That should be the strength we need in that box. So that's what we're working on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Looks good. Good fit up. Well, look at all them magnets putting in work. I like it. Turned into a bit of a jungle gym, but I think it's braced. Super duper nice. Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. We're gonna get this tacked in, welded. I'm gonna try and go ahead and weld all of it. And before I go to the other side, I don't want to box myself in, but yeah. Looks good. It's a jungle gym. But safety, that's what we're after. It's late, it's looking good. I'm gonna get that tacked in, and then I'll probably come in tomorrow and weld it out and then do the other side. But yeah, progress. 2 a day. 2 a day. No matter how tired you are, get out there, do something. Something's better than nothing. So heck yeah, guys. This is looking good. And tomorrow we get the rear end back. So we can put that back in and finish getting that all done up, man. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. Big things happening. Back, got Timmy doing what he's doing. Got the X-braces done. That's sweet. So check that out. It's a lot better than the last time. You saw it. There's a whole jungle gym in there. I think it's braced up now, boys. That is what I call a braced up 4-link basket area, because I call it a basket area. I'm happy with it. It's not fun getting in there welding. You'll see in the time lapse, I'm kind of squeezing in there and all that good stuff. But yeah, still a little bit I need to weld up. It's hot, it's late. Me and Timmy just had to wire up an electric fence on the chickens. A little pin, because we have some animals getting in there, and Maddie's chickens, one of them got. So we had to go wire up a deterrent. And we did test it. Made Timmy test it first. Then I tested it, and well, the test didn't go that well with Maddie, but I think it'll work. I think it's gonna do the job. But anyway, it's looking good. So gonna finish getting that welded out, and then I think we're gonna move on. But hey, check this out. Hold on. Got the good stuff. Well, we got that thing back. It's ready to go in, so we're gonna get that put in there too. I need to build upper 4-link bars and the wishbone, but can't thank Marty Marilite enough. I messed up. I made a mistake, and he saved my ass. There's no other way to put it. He saved me. He was able to fix it and get it taken care of and get it right, and I'm forever grateful for that. So we're gonna get it put in there, get the axle slid in, get all that going. But yeah, our big thing was just working on this 4-link box here. But yeah, that's done. We're out. Timmy's out. Y'all see what we're doing next. I don't know, so I ain't gonna tell you. You're just gonna have to wait.